Okay, so I am now back. I was doing summer school today, as I do that first thing today, and honestly, I think that was kind of a mistake. I just took a little bit longer than expected. I seem to do better when I do the things I actually want to do first in the morning, like coding, for example. If I do the things I don't want to do later in the day, I just get them done faster. But if I had to start out the day with stuff I don't want to do, it's kind of annoying. But yeah. Anyways, we are now on chapter 10, dictionaries. We finished the list section, which was pretty long and over halfway through, but still not done yet. I thought I could get this done in one day, and yeah, man, was I mistaken. I'm nowhere close to finishing this in one day. We're top four of the league right now. We've fallen off daily because I haven't done anything today, but I should be back up on here. 8,000 top daily learners all time. Yeah, I really like leaderboards. I think they're pretty motivating. I also decided to switch to the Go track. I was originally doing the TypeScript track, but then I just remembered, yeah, I haven't coded in C in a long time. C was the first language I ever learned. That was a very long time ago, back when I was 18 years old. And I have low key been missing C if I wanted to get back into it. So I've heard Go is similar to C, so I swapped from TypeScript to Go. Doesn't really matter in my opinion. I personally think that it's kind of a naive question to think that one programming language is better than another. There's not really much difference between a lot of them. It's just a matter of personal preference. So I'm gonna do what I like doing, or at least I should like doing, which is something similar to C. That's enough yapping. Let's get back into it. Doing dictionaries now. This should be fairly simple. Let me get my Kingdom Come Deliverance playing. I've got a KCD walkthrough going on in the background here. Pretty cool to watch on my second monitor. ID. Return dictionary with the keys above. So we need to return this dictionary as well. You can't have two characters named Blood Warrior 123 in the same server. For the fifth key ID, create a unique value as follows. Concatenate the name and the server inputs with a hashtag in the middle. So I think they want this hashtag and put the server below warranty hashtag. Return dictionary directly without assigned to a variable. Oh. Right when using an F string to create the ID field. It's a best practice. Oh, so okay. That wouldn't even work. So we do need to have to use an F string. Put this in brackets. Leave this, put this in brackets. Oh, uh, okay, the name. Oh, I'm using. I saw the pluses from whatever I was trying to do before. All right. They said we can just return the dictionary. So that is exactly what we will do. Um, I'm not sure if that's great formatting, but yeah, there we go. Let's go. Duplicate keys because dictionaries rely on unique keys. Can't have two of the same key in the same dictionary. Try to use the same key twice. The first value should be overwritten. Invoke to introduce the bug. Fix the bug. Teacher's name, server level, and rank is short-term dictionary. Fall view names. With the ID, it's the name and server connected together. So we can have. That wasn't very hard. I just removed it there. Dictionary elements must be accessible somehow in code. Otherwise, they wouldn't be very useful. I receive a dictionary that's corresponding square brackets. Square brackets look similar to indexing into a list. I think I'm going to go on mute here because I'm not sure what my dad is talking about. I'll be right back. Hydrogen specifies coordinating square. And dictionary values. You don't need to create a dictionary with values. Slide, just kind of create a bunch of populator with any values. Just same as getting data key. Example below to answer this question. So they have a list. Yeah, it's a list, right? Because their names, it's splitting each name to a string. It's saying name was 0 equal to name is 1. So Jack Bronson. Okay. Where's for Kansas create a new key value pair in existing dictionary? Predict key is equal to value, right? And square brackets. Updating value updates. Delete keyword to delete things. Delete. You'll get an error. Get an error if your lead key does exist. Okay. Not sure whether key exists in the dictionary. Use an in keyword, just like with a list. You need to be able to report how many enemies are in the immediate vicinity. Fix the count enemies function accepts a list of enemy names. Enemy names as strings. It's your dictionary where the keys are all the enemy names from a list by how many times each name appears in the list. We're going to go and raise a security error. We need to be able to report to our players how many enemies are in the meetings. But they want the count of each enemy by its kind. Now the wording's gonna check where the keys in the dictionary. If enemy name in enemy names Show in enemy's dict to fail. What's going on here? So we have all these enemy names. Trying to add a one to the dictionary. Keys are all the enemy names from the list. Okay, yeah, that's what's going on right here. These are the counts of how many. I mean, the code in the current state raised the key error. Key error jackal. Why is it? Is it because of duplicates? Here being raised when a mapping dictionary key is not found, such of existing keys. Oh, so it's trying to add to. So it's not. The key isn't being set. Okay, so all right, so this is what we do. Say if enemy name is in enemy's dict, then do this. If it's not an enemy's dict, else. Wait, how do we is there a way to set a key without like setting a value? Is that even possible? I'm not even sure if that's possible. I don't think it is. You just have to do like equals to 0. Failed again. Alright, so we have to do this if enemy name not in enemy 6. I think we have to do this first. And then do the else. Fail. Oh, we still need to run this every time, right? There we go. Because we have to set them all first to 0. Once they're set, we can now add to it. Oh, okay. So, they did. They just added 1. Then also did an else set equal to 1 if they weren't already in there. I guess their solution is it's more safe. Not exactly sure. Not sure which solution is better here, if it doesn't even matter. So this is where I kind of like to kind of use AIs to explain to me things I don't understand. Um, all right, let's replace the. Oh yeah, it actually worked. Actually, just replace the image. See, I'm gonna ask. Gonna ask Gemini which of these solutions is better, because I'm not sure. Oh, date added. Let's. What's this saved? If you guys know like a good thing like Windows Paint for Mac. I used to love Windows Paint back on because it was just easy, simple, quick. But on Mac, I don't really have a solution like that yet. Um, it's kind of annoying to be honest with you. Is my solution any worse than the core solution for this problem? I'm not sure what I just read. That's great. I thought it was good with images. I guess I can't read that. Let me try something else. Let me try just zooming in here entirely. AI really is not that good, man. That's why I'm learning to code because I don't want to be reliant on this nonsense. Is my solution any better than the course solution? Oh, maybe I could just ask theirs. Because they have boots. Is my solution naive slash less efficient than the actual solution? Let's see if this thing can actually do it. Oh wow, actually knows. Yeah, screw this garbage. We can just use boots. Way better implementation. Okay. Your question on pretty solution is actually quite good, not naive at all. I don't notice, but naive apparently. Let me compare it to the intended solution. Your approach and the solution. Those are at the same time capacity of n as a lengthy input list. Both also are the same amount of the increments is negligible. I don't know what that is. This gets. Oh, okay. I think that automatically sets it to 0, right? Yeah, great response. So it's about the same. That's one thing I do worry about. Is actually writing good code, because that's what makes you a senior engineer, right? It's writing good code. So I try and pay attention with wasting a lot of time here. We can iterate over a dictionary. So, in syntax, we usually iterate over values and lists. Okay, for naming root sizes, size used for so that's the key or has a definition. Name of size. Okay, so yeah, so this is going through the keys. The name is going through the keys. The size is going through the actual values. It could easily set the name variable to key. Simple K. Okay. Display. Display on our players' screens. The most common enemy in a given area of the game map is. We get the most kind of iterate over all enemies in the dictionary, returning only name of the enemy with the highest count. If there are no enemies, return negative infinity. When you're trying to find a max value, it helps get track of the max so far. Variable. The most common enemies. So use enemy sticks. The enemy dictionary. Okay, so when you iterate over all accounts, say for enemies in enemies, let's go over dictionary. Count is equal to enemies dictionary according to enemies. So this return all accounts. Let's print this out. Account. Yeah, 4, 3, 5, and 10. So what we want to do is we want to create a variable called max underscore so underscore var. You want to set that equal to float negative infinity. I think it's in quotes, right? I know it is in quotes, but parentheses for float, whatever this means. No, we want to set max so far. So if count is greater than max so far, then we want to set max so far equal to the count. No, equal, not fully equal. Let's print out the count. Print out max so far. Count is 4. Count is max 4 is 3. Count is 3. Max 4. Yeah, it looks like it is coming up with the maximum number. So I think well, they'll say if there are no enemies, return the Python done value. Oh, bless me. I don't know what just happened. If there are no enemies, return the Python done value, not a string. If there are multiple enemies with the same highest count, return the first one found. So if we go in here, there are no enemies, it's going to come out. Oh, it's actually wanting. Um, we need the actual key, not the value. How do we do that? There should be a way to do this. I don't think. I think there is a way to search by key. Search by to get a key from the. So the problem is, how do we get? How do I get the actual name back? Oh, you also want to keep track enemies. Oh, okay. Oh, I see now. It's kind of a massive hint, though. I guess it's good. I'm not sure I would figure this out on my own. Okay, so max underscore name equal to none. I'm gonna set max. I don't know why I said enemies doesn't make any sense. Dude, you don't have to manually do this, man. Like, there really is no better way to do this. Which is a way to select all the things. There we go. We're getting the actual enemy. Okay, so if the count's greater match to the max name. So technically I should be getting the actual name now. Alright. So if question is if the enemy's dictionary is empty, so I just want to run actual function with an empty dictionary. Let's see what happens. Uh, does this actually work? I don't know. Test one. Print. Okay, yeah. It does actually print out empty dictionary or num value because we set the max name to none. We don't have any enemies. It's not going to actually go through the loop that's here. So it's just going to return none. If it works, it worked. Yeah, I gotta read these actual lessons. There's some pretty good hints in there. I just zoom right on through them. Boom, 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 bam, bam, bam. As a Python 3.7, dictionaries are ordered. Python 3.6 earlier, dictionaries were unordered. Because dictionaries are orders, items have a defined order, and the order will not change. Unordered means that the items do not have a defined order, so you couldn't refer to an item by using an index. So you can like search or something. Takeaways is when Python 3.7 are levied, you'll be able to iterate over dictionaries in the same order every time. They were unordered before 3.7. Oh, it's a big one. It's a big boy. Fancy Quest stores these character properties in the next dictionary structure. Here's what it looks like. An entity that has a character, the character has a name, they have quests, their status, their progress, the status of each different type of quest. Okay. Device can't change the course, but the structure will always be the same. For example, another character look like, have a name, different quests in their progress. Complete the get quest status function. That's a progress dictionary. Structured above and returns the character's status in the bridge run quest. So all we're doing is returning the so there are multiple like keys going on here. So like I think I can do something like this, right? I can just say like entity. You can do progress according to the entity key. Does this work? Oh, I need to actually print it. It's so annoying. My thing. I think there is a way to like automatically log stuff like this, but I don't know if that's actually available in this virtual environment. Okay. So yeah, it is working as expected. So I should be able to just go down a level. Yeah, I can just keep going down levels. Name. Oh, I tabbed it for some reason. So now we're getting just the name. But we actually need the quest and the bridge one quest. Yeah, there we go. Have the status. So I think I can just return this, right? So it's returning the entire thing. It's not right. We need only the actual value. We just did something like this. So yeah, we just have to do it this way, for key in progress. Let's just print out the key. See what happens. Progress. Okay, it's only going down. Why is it only printing out the entity? Wait, what if I did this? What does this do? Oh, okay. So it actually prints out status, which is the key we actually want. So now we can actually do actual status equal to progress according to the key. Give me a key error. How is that a key error? Um, that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Oh, I thought that's how it worked. How is that a key error? Quite literally is status. Array is when mapping dictionary key is not found instead of what? Quite literally just print this out and it said status. This makes no sense. Is that key value pairs? That's the key. This is the value. Okay, sorry about that. Mom came and interrupted me. Um, this doesn't make any sense. I don't know why this is happening. Why is it saying? Why is it giving me a key error? I mean, we literally printed this out earlier, right? What this? How? How is this a key error? It's quite. Is it the wrong? Those are the wrong notation. It's a bracket. Bro, I do not understand. I was gonna ask the boost. I'm receiving a key error when I'm trying assign my actual score status variable. It doesn't make any sense. I'm positive the key is actually status and it exists in the dictionary. Hey, let me use the tip first. Yeah, change it. That's literally what I'm doing. And I'm getting a dictionary that says status and in progress. To get that specific dictionary, I have the key, it's status, it's inside the dictionary. How else? What am I missing? Yeah, confirm used by 8 Big Salmon. It will correct that status exists, but notice exactly which dictionary you're using in progress key. What? I, okay. So that's what progress is the outer dictionary. So, yeah, uh, I guess because it isn't like set to a variable, that's why. So this dictionary is actually different from this one. This is still the outer dictionary. That's okay. I guess that's how that works. Print actual status. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Oh, that is interesting. That is not how I would have expected that to work. I thought it would just, actually, if I'm going through a loop with this, like actually use that, but I suppose not. They passed. Okay, so you can actually just return this. Wait, what? Oh, why didn't I try that? Oh, so if you so they go all the way down to the status key, and then by doing that, they actually get the value from it because there's nowhere else to go, right? Okay. I didn't think about that. I thought you had to, but you had to get the key by using a loop. So that was actually a really bad solution on my part. That's a really bad solution. Oh, it's going for 45 minutes. I thought I'd get this done in a couple months. Oh man, times are rough, boys. Times are rough. Guilds can merge in fancy codes. Need to be able to take two player exchange representing guilds and merge them into a single guild. The merge function. You merge dictionary contains all keys and values from the image. There are multiple solutions used by the functions. We will create an entry dictionary to hold merge results. All right. Merge underscore dict is equal to blank. Iterate over the key value pairs of dict 1 at 4 key and dict 1. Dict equal to dict 1. We need to set merge key equal to dict 1 key. That's going to get the actual value, correct? Let me just print the actual key and the actual dict 1 key. So again, Google 8000, feature, yeah, there we go. So after this is done, if I actually print it out, the merge dictionary, we get Google 8000. So now we have to do the exact same thing for now. Hopefully this doesn't just override it. I think it might actually override it, which will be annoying. It doesn't override it. So I think we are getting rid of that as well here. Then we just return merge dictionary. And submit my solution. Correct. It was correct. That one was significantly easier than the other one. All right, that was the entire dictionary section. I'm gonna stop this recording. I'm probably gonna be doing a lot of this through the night. So I might continue recording a little bit later after I go pick up my sister from someplace. But I guess these would be more efficient if they were live, but I don't know. I kind of prefer it just seeing it on my YouTube channel page and on the live tab. The live tab to get more views on my original video, but I don't care. I think it's a fine to have hour plus videos. I kind of want to mainly look back on the future for my own self. So if I can sustain the hour plus long videos and have enough storage on my hard drive, then I'll keep on doing it and just keep on going. So that I can look back and see my thought process. But I think I'm doing pretty decently. I guess it makes sense since, you know, I studied computer science for so long. But I'm still struggling a little bit more than I would hope. But I think the course is good. The course has some challenging questions in here. But see you guys in the next clip. Peace. All right, guys, we are back. Going to be grinding out the rest of this section of the course. At least I think I should be able to grind out most of it by the end of the night. Okay, sets are like lists, they're unordered. They guarantee uniqueness. Only one of each value can be in a set. Add values to a set. So add an empty set, empty bracket. Oh no, because the empty bracket creates an empty dictionary. It was a unique set function. Set iteration for fruit and fruits. Complete the remove duplicate function. You should take a list of spells. Okay. Create set to track spells have been seen. Take a list of spells that players learn, return a new list when there is at most one of each title. There's at least two ways. Convert the list to a set, convert the set back to a list. I'm trying to learn how to convert a list to a set. Um, Not sure this discusses that. Doesn't seem to have anything about that. Convert the list to a set. So we have a list of spells. A set is this. What This making sense. But I know you can convert like value types using like int, whatever the value is. So maybe you can do that with sets too. Maybe you can do like set spells. I think it will like unique or something. I don't know. Let's see what this does. Oh, I think it actually worked. Yeah, we have all these spells here. Okay, yeah, we actually got it. Okay, then we need to go back to a list. So list is like brackets. Back underscore to underscore list. Oh yeah, you can use a type constructor. So I can just say list unique. You can print out this list or print out back to list. There we go. Now doesn't matter what order it's in because the order of the expecting here is actually different from my order, but um oh, I actually accepted that. So hopefully this works. There we go. Okay, so they did it all in one line. They did return a set of spells and then also the list. I said, okay, that's a much faster, more efficient way to do it. But I did figure that out. I remember typecasting in Python, even though I haven't taught in this course. Feel good about that. How am I doing in the leaderboard? Only fifth for today, fourth in the league. We're about to overtake this Josh guy though, so see. Almost done with the first course sets quiz. How do you remove? I assume it's stop delete. No, it's stop remove.
Wow. You need to pay more attention. You have to let Maxwell go up.
Just fix some things there. Already 7 minutes in. Holy. What type of my vow in the following statement? It's a dictionary because removing order is not guaranteed. What would be used as stet? Store the possible. Yeah, this unique values. The anti-spam team at Fantasy Quest is doing text analysis on all players' in-game chats. Complete the count vowels function takes the strings and returns the number of vowels in the string. The set of unique vowels found in the string. We're only interested in the 5 vowels A, E, I, O, and U, and their capitalized versions. Treat uppercase and lowercase values as separate. For example, A and A are not the same. To have some text that's being given to us. And get the number of vowels. And a set of the unique vowels found in the string. So then we need to create a list of the vowels and set it equal to like A, A, E, A, E, I, I, O, O, U, U. So here are all the vowels, lowercase and uppercase. You find number of vowels in the string. So for vowel in vowels, so we're going to go over the list of vowels. If vowel in text, let's just create a variable called number of vowels equal to 0. Let's go number underscore of vowels plus equals 1. Then we can just test this. Let's print this out. See if we're thinking correctly here. So we only got 5. They're expecting 19 vowels. So can you do like 4-letter in text? Something like this. Or like print a letter. Let's see what we get. Okay, there we go. We got every letter inside of text, so we can just do for letter in text. If a letter is in the vowels list, say and add 1 to number of vowels. Remove all this garbage. There we go. We got 19 vowels. So now all we need to do is Set unique vowels found in string. So if a letter is in the vowels, we know it's a vowel. So then we can like create vowels underscore sets that equal to an empty set. Then just go like vowel set dot add the current letter, right? You just print vowel set. There we go. I think it's in a random order, but I think it actually worked. So let's return number of vowels and vowel set. Let's see what happens. There we go, they both passed. And that was not that hard. Level 18. Let's go. Use some of the normal mathematical operations on sets. For example, you can subtract one set from another. It removes all the values in the second set from the first set. So if you subtract set 1 from set 2, you would subtract the apple and banana and just have the grape left. Complete the find missing IDs function has two lists as input. Returns a new set of all the IDs that are in the first list but not in the second. Oh wait, let me look at the solution. So yeah, they had a list of vowels. Had a count that you okay. Yeah. Felt like the same thing as to use different letters and different formatting. I always check and make sure I'm writing good quality code. Quality code. Complete the find missing IDs function. So it's two lists as input and returns a new set of all the IDs that are in the first list but not in the second. Naturally, there'll be no duplicates to the resulting set. Can I just do return sets first IDs minus second IDs? This is going to change first IDs, second IDs to a set, subtract them. Oh, still I can't do the operation on that. So can I do this? Oh, that works. So why do I not have to like put another set around it? Oh, it's because yeah, it's two sets subtracting. Okay, that makes sense. So they actually made variables. My solution kind of naive here. Let me ask Boots, is my solution not that great? Is there like an edge case or bug that could happen with the way I wrote it? In comparison to the solution. If there were concerns like preserving, ordering, or handling cases with unhashable list elements, like list of lists, using sets called short, but the six sides and the ID there. Okay, it's saying it's fine. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think my solution is actually more concise than the given solution here. There we go. Chapter 11 done. That was really short. Now chapter 12 errors. Probably encountered some errors in your code for that time. I sure have. Sure have, brother. Probably know what these are by now, since these errors are Python error telling you that your code isn't adhering to proper Python syntax, right? Exceptions, if your code has the right syntax. Alright, so error when intent is made executed. Errors detected during execution are called exceptions that can be handled gracefully by your code. Even raise your own exceptions with badly accepted your code. Python user try accept pattern for handling errors. Try this accept exception predicate. Try block is executed until an exception is raised or is completed. You're having first, in this case, exception is raised. Division by zero is impossible. Except blocks one execute. Blah blah blah. Exception, we can print the exception using following syntax. Run a handling exception, okay. One of the calls to this is similar to very other languages. One of the calls to get player record raising a player ID not found. Change going to main function to safely make all four calls within one try except block. So raise printing. Okay, so we just need to try all these. Accept exception as E, print E. I don't think this is the right syntax, right? What was the original code? It says use one try except block. I feel like this is the right solution. But I'm just getting none. Am I doing something wrong here? I don't think none is an exception. Maybe we still need this. Just doesn't make any sense. That's syntax error. Is this what they're asking for? Kind of confused by the language here. Okay, yeah, maybe that is. Maybe they want the exception in there, and then we're raising the exception if it's not found. Accept exception as E. I don't know why we're getting. Maybe we don't even need to. We just need to print exception. No. Wait, what is? Okay, I don't know where that none is coming from. Didn't come up with the original. No, not accident. Damn it. Huh? Where's this none coming from? Except blocks only executed if an exception is raised in the try block. Want to access the data, we use the following syntax. Oh, what? I didn't see this. Don't edit below this line. Oh my days. Of course I got these wrong. I gotta actually read the code they have here. So this is where we need to do our try catch. And it actually makes sense. I don't know why we'd be doing a try catch in a function that doesn't make any sense. Hey. Oh, no wonder I got it wrong. That's dumb. How much armor do I even have? I have only one armor. Can I buy more of this? Oh, I can. Spend a couple of gems on that. Make sure that I'm armored up here. Ooh. So we're on the leaderboard. Nowhere close. Grind continues. Okay, that was really dumb. I should need to read the actual program next time. Just submitting code. Try block is executed until an exception is raised or it completes whichever action first. In case divide by zero, error is raised because division by zero is impossible. The except block is only executed when exception is raised in the try block. It then exposes the exception as data E in our case. Okay. No exceptions are raised in try block. Then it just executes, right? The except block won't execute, correct? Okay. Exceptions are raised outside of a try block. I guess the program would crash and print, yeah. All right. Errors are not bugs. Bugs are my problem. Errors are the computer problem. Keep that in mind. Errors not to be afraid of. raise our own exceptions. Valid bar. What? For example, if a player tries to forge a sword from a metal bar, we might raise exception if the game doesn't support crafting a sword from that metal bar. However, that's the expected behavior of the game, so it's not a bug. Player can forge a sword out of gold. Oh, okay, I think so. Saying if a player could forge out of something that is not one of these, that would be considered a bug with our code. However, if it was rejected for using something other than metal, then that would make sense. Okay. Rule of thumb: you do not want to catch steps that you raise in the same function block. For example, said the color should. Okay, yeah, that's literally. Yeah, that's literally what we just in the other one we tried to handle it within the function. Should not have done that. We should have handled it when we were calling. Player ID that doesn't exist is passed into the get player breaker function. You need to raise and our own. Alright, player ID that doesn't exist is passed into the get player record function to raise an exception, but not handle our own error. The color of the function, the player should say player ID not found. So I just need to raise exception player ID not. I think that's a syntax, right? Yeah, it's the syntax. There we go. Simple enough. Review of raising exceptions. Our applications are perfect and user input and network connectivity are far from predictable. Despite intensive debugging and unit testing, applications will still fail. Loss in network connectivity, missing data transfers, out of memory issues, unexpected user benefits can all prevent an application from performing normally. It's your job to catch and handle anything exceptions. Gratefully, so app you're working, able to detect something is missing, you'll be raising errors yourself. Using a default setting in the process. Okay. What triggers an exception? Python raise. Good code doesn't need to have errors, just be error free. That is false. There are types of exceptions. Some systems work zero division index. Except zero division error, zero division. Okay, so you can catch specific types of exceptions. Why specific? When handling exceptions, it's more important to catch the most specific ones first because Python stops checking once it finds a match exception handler. Catch more general, you might not get the specific errors. The general exception will catch the error before the index error. Index error will never be printed. So it could be kind of vague if you're doing general first, so specific first, general. Alias is also access error using as to access data. Okay, so print the error message, the actual exception message. Take a look at the get player record function. Don't edit below this line. Can remember that. Complete the process player record function so that it calls player record, player ID, and returns the results if no error occurs. need to call get player record with the player ID. And we should be returning this if there are no errors. How do we check the errors? We'll try to do this. And if it fails, that means there's an exception. Except, yeah, it's except, right? Except, am I going mad? Yeah, except, I'm not sure I'm not getting autocomplete here. It should be autocompleting. Except index error. Turn the string. Index is too high. Lowercase I. If any other exception happens, return the error object itself. So we're going to do as E. Return E. Bada boom. Easy. Easy, 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 easy. As you notice, there are many types of exceptions, many sets of built into the language and dictionary and zero division. Almost all exceptions count as a parent exception type. With different exceptions are their types, not their strings. It's important to know when handling errors from entering the official citation. All the built-in exceptions you find listed here. I'm not interested. Okay. The code said what will happen. We try exception. I think it's gonna crash because this is not a caught exception. Yep. Yeah, this thing needs to be caught. You can't just leave it alone. Well, what happened? I think it's gonna go to the other exception, right? Because there's no actual zero division happening there. No zero division error. It's gonna print other because we have the general exception. There's a bug in the merchant allows players to buy items with the shop. They don't have enough gold. Complete the purchase item function. The character doesn't have enough gold. Raise an exception. The text not enough gold. Let's return remaining money customer has after completing the purchase. Okay. If gold available is less than price, raise the exception. Not enough gold. Otherwise, return the amount of remaining money. Gold available minus price. Bada bing, bada boom. 10 sharpshooter sprees. Okay. This video is getting obscenely long. I think we're at like 2 hours now. So I'm going to stop it for this day, which will be day 2, though it is actually a third day. I started from index 0, day 0, 1, then 2. So this will be day 2, right near the end of the first section. A couple more chapters and we'll be done. I'm going to keep on recording for the next video, which is going to be day 3. But I just don't want this video to be too long. What I may start doing is like live streaming it and then doing recap videos. I'm not sure. We'll see how the last video does. I just like having the videos up on the page, but there's a lot of stories. Enough rambling. See you guys in the next clip. Peace out. Peace.